the vast expanse of modern armored warfare, where speed, adaptability, and technology converge, one particular vehicle stands out as a symbol of China's evolving military doctrine. This is the ZTQ-15, also known internationally as the Type 15 light tank, a machine designed for the challenges of modern combat where traditional main battle tanks would struggle. It is sleek, lethal, and engineered for terrains that have historically been tank killers, mountains, plateaus, and dense forests. To understand the ZTQ-15, you must first understand the problem it was built to solve. For decades, China relied heavily on a fleet of heavy and medium-weight tanks like the Type 59, Type 96, and Type 99 series. While these were formidable in open plains or deserts, they struggled in high-altitude regions, steep inclines, and river-laden landscapes. Heavy armor meant sluggish movement in rough terrain, and powerful engines often gasped for oxygen in thin mountain air. In such areas, lighter vehicles and infantry often dictated the pace of battle. This is where the ZTQ-15 entered the picture, not as a replacement for China's heavy tanks, but as a complementary weapon, designed specifically to dominate where others falter. The Type 15's design philosophy centers on mobility without sacrificing firepower. At around 33 to 36 tons, depending on configuration and armor package, it is significantly lighter than most modern main battle tanks, which often exceed 50 or even 60 tons. This weight reduction immediately gives it an advantage in transportation and deployment. Unlike heavy tanks that may require special transporters or reinforced bridges, the Type 15 can traverse a wider variety of infrastructure, including narrow mountain roads, fragile bridges, and muddy tracks that would bog down heavier machines. This lighter weight also means it can be airlifted by heavy transport aircraft like the Y-20, giving the People's Liberation Army an air-mobile armored punch in distant theaters. Despite its lighter frame, the ZTQ-15 packs a 105mm rifled gun, capable of firing a wide array of munitions, armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds, high-explosive squash-head rounds, and even gun-launched anti-tank guided missiles with a range of up to 5 kilometers. This gives the Type 15 a surprisingly potent punch against both armored and fortified targets. While it may not match the raw kinetic energy of the 120mm or 125mm guns found on heavy main battle tanks, the advanced fire control system and modern ammunition ensure that it remains lethal against most opponents it is likely to encounter. Its autoloader system reduces crew size to just 3, commander, gunner, and driver, while also maintaining a steady rate of fire without the fatigue issues of manual loading. One of the defining characteristics of the Type 15 is its digital battlefield integration. The tank is equipped with a modern fire control system featuring thermal imaging sights, laser rangefinders, and ballistic computers, allowing it to operate effectively day or night, in all weather conditions. These systems enable the crew to detect, identify, and engage targets quickly, often before the enemy realizes they are in the crosshairs. The commander's panoramic sight gives a hunter-killer capability. The commander can spot a target, assign it to the gunner, and immediately begin searching for the next threat. This feature, common in the most advanced Western and Russian tanks, brings the Type 15 into the realm of truly modern armored vehicles. Protection is always a concern for lighter tanks, and here the Type 15 strikes a careful balance. Its base armor provides all-around protection against small arms fire, shell splinters, and heavy machine guns, while modular add-on armor kits and explosive reactive armor can increase resistance against larger calibers and shaped charges. The frontal arc is reportedly capable of withstanding 25 to 30mm autocannon fire, and with the add-on armor, it can survive direct hits from some older anti-tank weapons. However, as with any light tank, it is not designed to exchange blows with top-tier heavy tanks in a slugging match. It relies instead on speed, terrain maneuverability, and combined arms tactics to stay alive and remain effective. The engine is another standout feature. The ZTQ-15 uses a high-output diesel engine producing around 1,000 horsepower, giving it an impressive power-to-weight ratio. This translates into rapid acceleration, high maneuverability, and the ability to climb steep gradients that would stall heavier tanks. Importantly, it has been engineered to maintain performance at high altitudes where oxygen levels drop significantly, a feature critical for operations in the Himalayas and other mountainous border regions. Its high-drop pneumatic suspension allows the tank to adjust ride height, improving stability when firing on the move and enabling better clearance or concealment depending on the situation. Operationally, the Type 15 has been deployed to regions where its unique abilities can be leveraged to maximum effect. Chinese forces have positioned them in Tibet and other high-altitude areas, where their agility and high-altitude performance give them a significant advantage over heavier Indian tanks like the T-72 and T-90 in similar conditions. In Southeast Asia's jungle and river terrains, a lighter, more agile tank is also highly advantageous, making the Type 15 a strong candidate for amphibious and expeditionary operations. It has already been exported to countries such as Bangladesh and Pakistan under the VT5 designation, with some customization options tailored to the buyer's needs. This export variant has been marketed as an ideal solution for nations requiring a modern tank but lacking the infrastructure to support heavy MBTs. Inside, the crew compartment is designed for efficiency, with modern digital displays providing situational awareness. Communications systems link the tank directly into broader battlefield networks, enabling real-time updates from drones, reconnaissance units, and other armored formations. This network-centric approach means the Type 15 is rarely fighting alone. Instead, it acts as part of an integrated force where its speed and precision can be fully exploited. From a strategic standpoint, the ZTQ-15 represents a shift in Chinese armored doctrine. Instead of relying solely on heavy armor to dominate the battlefield, the PLA now emphasizes mobility, specialized units, and flexible deployment. The Type 15 can move faster, arrive earlier, and operate in conditions that would paralyze heavier formations. In modern conflicts, where speed and information can be more decisive than sheer armor thickness, this adaptability is invaluable. Of course, no tank is without its limitations. The Type 15's lighter armor means it must avoid direct confrontation with modern heavy MBTs in open terrain. Its 105mm gun, while powerful, would struggle against the frontal armor of the latest Western or Russian heavy tanks without resorting to flanking or missile attacks. Its survivability depends heavily on tactical employment, hit-and-run tactics, ambushes, and close coordination with infantry, artillery, and air support. Yet, these are not flaws in design but intentional trade-offs, reflecting the tank's specialized role. The ZTQ-15's arrival marks not only a technical achievement but also a statement of intent. China is signaling that it intends to project power into diverse environments, from frozen plateaus to humid jungles, without being hindered by the logistical and operational challenges that plague heavier armor. In doing so, it also provides a glimpse into the future of armored warfare, where specialized vehicles work alongside traditional MBTs, drones, and precision-guided weapons in a coordinated, multi-domain battle space. When you see the ZTQ-15 in motion, sleek turret traversing, suspension flexing over rugged ground, gun stabilizing on target, it becomes clear that this is more than just a tank. It is a manifestation of engineering aimed at solving a very specific battlefield problem, while still packing enough versatility to adapt to changing conditions. In an age where military technology evolves rapidly, such adaptability can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Ultimately, the Type 15 is a reminder that the most effective weapon is not always the biggest or the most heavily armored, but the one that can be in the right place, at the right time, with the right capabilities. It is a testament to the idea that in modern warfare, mobility and precision can be just as decisive as brute force. And for China's military planners, it is a tool that extends their reach into some of the most challenging terrain on Earth, ensuring that wherever conflict might arise, be it a remote mountain pass or a dense tropical valley, their armored forces will not be left behind.